Wow. Now that's what I call memes. Is this Zoran meme anti-Semitic? I don't know. Why was it? Is it? Why? What's anti-Semitic about it? She's like a goofy Hanukkah video? Why are they doing an Indian dance on a Hanukkah video? Is that an Indian dance? This is advanced levels of racism that I can't understand. I only know like white to non-white racism, and that's it. I don't know. Non-white to non-white racism is too much for me. So I don't know. It doesn't seem racist to me, but I would be willing to lay down my life to ensure the re-election of Eric Adams' victory in New York. The Turkish doesn't bother me. My ancestors in Cyprus had to pay them jizya and bribes all the time to survive. You have to be pragmatic about Jesus. What? There's nothing in there for you. You don't even care about what's in there. If I open that door, you're going to look in and leave. Okay, you're just going to leave anyway. Fuck you. Hi, baby. Bye, baby. Stop killing games getting pushback. Wait. Okay. I'm here. Pixie doesn't know she's lying. Oh. Do you think if should I just start like making basic statements of fact to see how far my haters will contradict me? Is that the next play?
I thought he was at least a little bit smarter than he... I didn't think he was as stupid. I don't know why I didn't think he was stupid, but just like some of the things that he said lately, they're just like completely unrelated. It's like when he pointed at the periodic table and called sodium unstable and volatile. I was like, oh, okay, this guy is actually fucking retarded and doesn't know anything. And the more he speaks about literally any subject that he hasn't spent like weeks or...
Do you think when she's thinking sodium, she's thinking like do you think she's thinking of like table salt? Or yeah, I said fluoride and not sodium as well, but I mean it's from the same column, isn't it? What do you call this? Like, do you call them columns? Group. Okay, group. My bad. She said that to her there is a difference between unstable and radioactive. What does that have to do with anything, though? Are there certain groups or columns that are more radioactive on the periodic table? Maybe there are, but I've never heard that before. Or I mean, it might be true. I don't know anything about that. Reread it. Read it again. She said that to her, there is a difference between unstable and reactive. Oh. I mean, I guess maybe, like unstable might imply radioactive. The bottom side is radioactive, sometimes based. Do you mean to say fluorine or fluoride? I meant to say fluoride or die in your mom's puss. Boom. One of those is the element, and then one is a molecule with a couple of them. Two of them, maybe? Which one is the fluorine or fluoride? I don't remember now. Now you're making me fucking... Well, that's not even over there, though. Wait, am I losing my mind? Oh, there he is. What? What do you want in? Okay, here. No, here. No, don't run out again. No, here, look. You can have the bathroom door open. Here. You're not, there's literally nothing in here. You think there's like a whole world of mystery. There's not. Anion. Oh, there were anions and cations, right? I don't remember what any of that shit is. What?
Happy Saturday, you lovely people. Now the Dagdamites, us, have conquered Portugal. We're here in the Algarve. What a beautiful gaff. The sun is shining. I am Red Rock. Come over here. Uncle Ron's here today. Ron, how are you, bruv?
Hello, I'll see you.
Ron is a connoisseur of the Portuguese life. He's told me these Sotheby's are different class. So we had 14 of them. And the sun is shining. The kids are over here. Come over here, Joe. Let's go. Come down here. Right. As you can see, the pool's here. My lovely sister's here. Come here, Kimberly.
Hi.
We're trying to find her a Portuguese man. We cannot find her one. Well, we're looking everywhere. Joe's behind the camera. Joe, you got...
Why was it like this?
We're trying to find what we're doing. The suns are shining. The bird...
Okay. Does anyone even remember that the Biden administration kicked 25 million people off of Medicaid? These people have to be Sibes, man. I can't. Being a Sibes is when you state facts. Incredibly dishonest. Being dishonest, or by dishonest you mean completely accurate, but it makes you mad to read. Gotta give it to you. Somehow managed to stumble your way into money by working the one job fit for your intelligence, being a waiting room. Oh my God, people are going hard. Can you explain how Biden kicked people, these people off, not in the, they didn't fight hard enough to keep them, but directly, how did Biden kick them off? Sure, he removed their coverage with a law he signed. Did they say which law? Correct, he signed the Consolidated Appropriations Act. Aren't these just budgets, basically? In 2023, continuous enrollment ended, and folks had to reapply to keep their benefits. Many no longer qualified since their wages were higher. Others failed to fill out paperwork in time. Despite this, Medicaid enrollment is higher today than pre-pandemic. Oh, well. I doubt she even has a high school diploma. What, are you guys roasting Kelly? Kelly is insanely intelligent. She knows, all of medicine more than a... Oh my God, does anybody have the clip where she asks Abby what kind of doctor he is? There's literally 8 different massive balcony glass windows to look out of. Why do you have to look out of that one? Why are you trying to cause trouble today? Hi, baby. God. She's like, oh, you're just a dermatologist. Destiny should go over the Stop Killing Games initiative again, because now massive game companies are trying to go against it. We know this because has strict transparency laws on who is donating towards specific lobbying groups. The Specific Lobby Video Games Europe released a position paper against the initiative and would be a nice segment on stream to talk about. The decision to discontinue a video game's online service is multifaceted. It is never taken lightly and must always be a matter of choice. When it does happen, the industry ensures that players are given fair notice of the prospective changes in compliance with consumer protection laws. Okay, I don't care. A message from Reagan before we get into the news.
And since this is the last speech that I will give as president, I think it's fitting to leave one final thought, an observation about a country which I love. It was stated best in a letter I received not long ago. A man wrote me and said, "You can go to live in France, but you cannot become a Frenchman. You can go to live in Germany or Turkey or Japan, but you cannot become a German, a Turk, or Japanese. But anyone from any corner of the earth can come to live in America and become an American." Yes, the torch of Lady Liberty symbolizes our freedom and represents our heritage, the compact with our parents, our grandparents, and our ancestors. It is that lady who gives us our great and special place in the world. For it's the great life force of each generation of new Americans that guarantees that America's triumph shall continue unsurpassed into the next century and beyond. Other countries may seek to compete with us, but in one vital area, as a beacon of freedom and opportunity that draws the people of the world, no country on earth comes close. This, I believe, is one of the most important sources of America's greatness. We lead the world because, unique among nations, we draw our people, our strength, from every country and every corner of the world. And by doing so, we continuously renew and enrich our nation. While other countries cling to the stale past, here in America, we breathe life into dreams, we create the future, and the world follows us into tomorrow. Thanks to each wave of new arrivals to this land of opportunity, we're a nation forever young, forever bursting with energy and new ideas, and always on the cutting edge, always leading the world to the next frontier. This quality is vital to our future as a nation. If we ever closed the door to new Americans, our leadership in the world would soon be lost. A number of years ago, an American student traveling in Europe took an East German ship across the Baltic Sea. One of the ship's crew members from East Germany, a man in his 60s, struck up a conversation with the American student.
That man was
After a while, the
Einstein.
student asked the man how he'd learned such good English. And the man explained that he had once lived in America.
Wow.
He said that for over a year he'd worked as a farmer in Oklahoma and California, that he'd planted tomatoes and picked ripe melons. It was, the man said, the happiest time of his life. Well, the student, who'd seen the awful conditions behind the Iron Curtain, blurted out the question, "Well, why did you ever leave?" "I had to," he said. "The war ended." The man had been in America as a German prisoner of war. Now, I don't tell this story to make the case for former POWs. Instead, I tell this story just to remind you of the magical, intoxicating power of America. We may sometimes forget it, but others do not. Even a man from a country at war with the United States, while held here as a prisoner.
Wait, I'm so confused. Do we bring prisoners of war from Europe over to the U.S. and held them here? That just seems like a lot of work.
Could fall in love with us. Those who become
How many do we end up bringing over? Damn.
American citizens
Should have just fucking... No, I'm just kidding.
love this country even more. And that's why the Statue of Liberty
12.
lifts her lamp
Thanks.
to welcome them to the Golden Door. It is bold men and women yearning for freedom and opportunity who leave their homelands and come to a new country to start their lives over.
Just this one guy.
They believe in the American dream, and over they make it come true for themselves, for their children, and for others. They give more than they receive, they labor and succeed, and often they are entrepreneurs. But their greatest contribution is more than economic, because they understand in a special way how glorious it is to be an American. They renew our pride and gratitude in the United States of America, the greatest, freest nation in the world, the last best hope of man on earth.
Thanks, buddy. $425,000 German prisoners. Huh. Or I feel like somebody can make a movie about this. I feel like I've never heard this in my entire life. 5:30 a.m. reveal, called in French "le reveil," is a bugle call trumpet call, drum. Okay, 7:30 a.m. Work begins at fruit orchards around Orange County, California. Quota is 36 boxes of oranges per prisoner. Noon, lunch. Prisoners who had already filled their quotas return to camp. 4:30 p.m. end of day, 5:30 p.m. dinner. Evening, educational classes, films, and live performances by prisoners. 10 p.m. bedtime. They got paid? Prisoners could not be used in work directly related to the military or in dangerous conditions. The minimum pay for enlisted soldiers was 80 cents, equivalent to $15 in 2024 a day, roughly equivalent to the pay of an American private. Wait, what were the conditions like in the Japanese camps? Were they? I mean, there weren't like, I guess, like fucking death camps or anything, but well, now I'm curious. Oh. U.S. internment camps. Damn. I don't know. Okay. Well.
In other
what is this?
words, let's see what's wrong with fallacy mongering. So here's Michael Humer helping explain what's wrong with fallacy mongering. So, Humer writes, I've just produced a list of fallacies of the sort that you find in traditional critical thinking books and classes. So he gives a list of fallacies above. But I don't much like these lists, not even my own, and I have two reasons for disliking them. First, I think they misdirect attention. They direct attention to some problems that occur rarely while neglecting much more common errors. Not all traditional fallacies are rare, of course, but several of them are quite rare. I'm not even sure I've ever seen someone affirm the consequent or deny the antecedent. To the extent that the list identifies genuine errors, most of them are pretty dumb, so you probably don't need much discussion of them. For some more common and useful to discuss errors, see section 4.3 below. And by the way, we're going to be getting to that section in just a minute in our video here. Second, I think the fallacy lists lure people into thinking that some perfectly good inferences are wrong, because these perfectly good inferences sound like what the fallacy definitions are talking about. I refer to this as the fallacy, which is the fallacy of rejecting a good inference because it has been superficially labeled as a fallacy. Let me explain with some examples. Ad hominem. Students who learn about the ad hominem fallacy are liable to draw the lesson that one should never reject an idea or argument because of who says it. But, in fact, negative information about an individual is often very relevant to whether you should believe what they say. For example, say you see a television ad for quote-unquote clean coal. The ad contains some evidence and arguments for the claim that your country should rely on more clean coal for its energy needs. Now suppose you find out that this ad was produced by a coal company that would stand to profit if people accept the ad's message. The particular company in question is an especially immoral one that has been in trouble with the law on several occasions for safety and environmental violations. Now, how should you treat this information? Ignore it because the bad traits of the company are irrelevant to the truth of its message? That might be what you would think after reading about the ad hominem fallacy in your critical thinking book. But of course, that would be wrong. The bias and the immoral qualities of the company make it very likely that the ad is going to be misleading or outright wrong. If the ad makers are any good at their job, you, without extensive expertise in the area, probably wouldn't be able to identify exactly how it is misleading. Therefore, you should apply a heavy skepticism to the ad and all of its content. In this case, you would be rejecting ideas and arguments because of the immorality of the party putting them forward. This sounds like exactly what people are calling the ad hominem fallacy, but it's not fallacious, it's smart. What about ad populum? Well, this is the quote-unquote fallacy of believing something because most people believe it. But what exactly is supposed to be wrong with that? Well, here are three interpretations. First, maybe the idea is that most people believing P is...
Okay.
Anyway, it's good talking.
Hey, Abby, what
what's up?
doctor are you?
Oh, I'm in dermatology.
Dermatology? Oh, cool. I was kind of hoping you would be endocrinology, but it's okay.
No. No, I'm not an endocrinologist. I have endocrinologist colleagues. Is the implication there? I'm not.
The implication is that you're a fucking retard. I don't even know if dermatologists go to medical school. Do you? Imagine being a physician and not even being. Did you even take a fucking? Do you even know what endocrinology means? You fucking retard.
Is like the implication that
dermatologists do prescribe spironolactone, but that wasn't why I was asking. Because I got mine from the.
No. Is the implication that like?
No. I have health issues. Okay. I wanna...
Oh my god.
Me when the gun with the orange cap is waved at me. Ah! Ah! Please, no! It didn't have an orange cap? Oh, fuck, dude. Holy shit! Me when the guy behind the screen waves a gun. Is he gonna get me with it? Ah!
What the fuck is this game?
Ah! Turns my phone off really quick. Oh my god, he can't hurt me. He can't hurt me anymore. I'm safe. He sent his incels
Monster
to the
Rancher
guys.
2.
YouTube.
Okay.
Hey, shut up! Oh my god! Holy shit! Chat.
Okay. Sorry, what else? I had random shit open. From yesterday. Stop. Beef of the day is heating up. Mizkif/Mizkids versus Nimplol. Nimplol throws shots while leaking that Mizkif has allegedly been terminated from OTK since 2023. Nick claiming Miz lied about stalkers in his Discord to then get fact-checked by schizos is a new low, even for him. Keep proving my point, Mizkids. Y'all are a cancer and need to move on. You're pathetic. Gossiping about your friend and org teammates like that is sad. Crazy that I used to watch over a year ago. True colors always show. Nimp is the big 2025... What is that? Is it a petal falling off? Is it a fall off? Flop? Wilted flower? He's not in the org, bro, and hasn't been since 2023. Bro has been lying to your face for years. He lied right to your face, like he does with everything else. There, I said it. Hasn't been since 2023. Miz isn't an OTK, bruh. Tired of Miz kids posting about me and their calm. Worst community on Twitch. You wonder why he doesn't get invited to anything. He's terminated from OTK and has no say in anything. If that's the case, then so is Rich and Schalt. And he meant Schlatt. Damn. Nick's having a rough time. This looks like a death trap. Like if you were to fall in the water, you would just like fucking die. Like, Jesus. You want to know a super ironic thing? I don't know if Melina is listening. I wonder if Melina in her court proceedings could make the argument that, look, as soon as I left, Nick basically stopped streaming entirely. He was unable to carry on with his business. I was more essential to his business than he even realized. And I think this is dramatically and drastically evidenced by, look at his gross receipts, look at his revenues from when I was there and then when I left. He basically had to stop entirely. I wonder if that argument could be made, right? Because I'm sure part of these proceedings is she has to make the argument of why she believes she's entitled to some degree of income. And imagine if he literally has to quit his job because she's no longer there. I mean, like, I feel like that's a strong argument for her being an essential part of his operations, right? Can you say her name is Melina? Isn't it pronounced Melina? Am I wrong? Isn't it the same as my Mel? My old Mel? My ex-Mel? I don't trust any of you guys. You guys all think Pokimane is pronounced Pokimane when it's Pokemon as well, so I don't know what her actual pronunciation is. She said it herself. It's both. I'm from Norway, so I know 100% how to say it. If you're from Norway, you're the last person I would trust on literally anything. He's still here. Wait, do you think... Hold on, let me check my trap. If any more were caught, or if it's this one guy. I left this guy plugged in all night. No! Why won't he just go to the trap? This guy... This guy's my op. Am I allowed to say that? Or do they say OPP? This guy's my OPP. My oppo. Wait, he's gone. Okay. One big beautiful signing, July 4th protest, and other Trump news. Free America anti-Trump protests expand across nation for 4th of July. Were there more protests yesterday? They're being organized by the same group behind the Women's March. With the stated goal being to free America from the grip of hate and the politics of fear. The protests have grown since June 30th, where 170 demonstrations were listed on the organization's site. The number of protests is still a great deal smaller than the roughly 1,800 No Kings protests that took place on June 14th. Stephen Miller, White House Deputy Chief of Staff, posted an X in response to Trump's big, beautiful bill passing the House before July 4th, the most incredible opening 6 months to an American presidency in history. I could believe that. It is incredible, for sure. Thoughts on this? Wait, what?
It's fucking. Where you from, man? It's fucking. Where you from, man?
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh? Why you come to Italy? Why did you come to Italy?
Ti sei fumato il crack? Ti sei fumato?
Look, he's got some in his hand. Man, this whole park is just full of these. It's.
Wait, is this the same guy from before? It is, right?
Look at the states of Rome. Look at the states of Europe, guys.
Attenzione che è molto pericoloso.
See?
Molto.
He's telling me it's very dangerous, these guys. Look, here's a broken beer bottle.
Oh my God!
He's telling me it's very dangerous, yeah. And they don't want to be on film. Look at all of them. Oh, now they're getting angry. Look at them.
È molto pericoloso qua. Molto pericoloso.
All of these guys are kids, addicts.
Non te li prendiamo in faccia.
Get away.
Non riprendo.
Space, keep your space, huh? Keep your space, man.
Riprende solo me.
We're not in your country.
Quello che state facendo qui.
We're not in your country, man.
You are telling bullshit. That one is
bullshit.
hypocrite.
Hypocrite. We're not in. Yeah, I am. We're not in your country. Hey, don't come close to me, huh? Don't come close to me, man. We're in Italy. We are in Europe. We are not in Africa. Get away from me. Get up. Yeah. And what? And what? And what? And what? What will you do? Fuck me. Come, try. Look, now he's gonna spray us with water. Come try. Come try. Come try. I will smash you, huh? Fuck off.
Bite me.
Yeah, fuck off.
Don't touch me. I need you to touch
Get out of my space. Yeah?
I will put this.
leftist, izquierdista. It's because of them we have these issues.
True.
Because of these fucking organizations, these lefty organizations that let the people in. The locals are sick of it. They are sick of it. They've had enough. And nobody's doing anything. Look, there they go. There they go. Hostile immigrants.
Oh no. Thank God that this guy was here to save the day. Saving Italy. What a Giga Chad. Wow. Happening now, anti-Trump protests have flooded the streets of Washington, D.C., and they are marching toward the White House. The angry mob is currently holding posters with 47 slogans while waving Antifa flags. What? Oh my fucking God. Where the fuck is the National Guard? Giga Chad, pigeon walks into falcon nest and didn't give a fuck. Well, they're friends. Well, he just wants a hug. Oh, never mind. Okay. They're not friends. I don't think they're friends. Wait, is he about to die? Bruh! He's stealing his feathers! Stop! How are you gonna leave your eggs completely abandoned? What the fuck? Oh, you can get back. How is Destiny blind to Europe's immigration issues? Well, the thing is, I think that all cultures are exactly the same, and an infinite amount of any type of immigrant that they want can go to any country they want in any area and not do anything and commit all the crimes and everything, and I think all of that's great because I'm super far left. How did you know my position? You figured it out so quickly. My God. You're a seer.
President, this is the gavel we use to enact the big, beautiful bill, and I want you to have that for your
Are we ready? We're ready. Are we ready? Yeah. Have a good time.
Okay. Members of the military. Uh-oh. The Hatch Act might actually come back for these guys. Political messages with my military uniforms?
They've developed, and this is according to the news media, they've developed a standard line. And we can't let them get away with it. Oh, it's dangerous. Oh, everybody's going to die. It's actually just the opposite. Everybody's going to live. This is just the opposite. And I just want you to know, if you see anything negative put out by Democrats, it's all a con job. And they said, and they compared it to just like the con job of Russia, Russia, Russia. and all of the other things they did. The 51 intelligence agents said, and the laptop from hell, it came from Russia, they said. No, it didn't come. A lot of things come from Russia. That didn't come from Russia. And it was all proven out to be a fake job, and that's what they're doing with this. So we just have to look forward, fellas, look forward and just say what it is, because it's the most popular bill ever signed in the history of our country.
Everything.
Whether you're military or anybody else, this is the most popular bill ever signed.
Sierra from Love Island USA is being exposed for her racist posts, and nobody seems to be talking about the fact that her friend deleted one of Sierra's posts to try to hide the evidence.
What?
So the main post that's circulating the internet right now is this IG post from less than a year ago where Sierra is talking about Botox for her eyes and her brows. And in this post she writes,
"Oh, she said that word.
It's Botox isn't for everyone, but I love it for me. I am incredibly expressive with my face, and I catch myself frowning for no reason." She continues on to say, "I can also be a little slur when I laugh and smile, so I love getting a mini brow lift." And what's crazy is somebody literally DM'd Sierra after this IG post saying you should delete this because when you're successful in a few years, you're gonna get exposed. And a lot of people are coming to her defense saying that they didn't know this word was a slur or they didn't even know what this word meant, but clearly Sierra did, and she was using it in the context of talking about her eyes. And as you can see by this definition, it's an ethnic slur, usually referring to a person of Chinese descent, and to insult people with East Asian features, specifically the eyes. And this was—
Wait. Is it true that Chink is only for Chinese people? You couldn't call like a Japanese or a Korean that and it wouldn't work? Does it have to be Chinese?
Isn't the first time that Sierra has used this slur, because back in 2015 she posted this with the caption "still even" at the top. But it looks like Sierra's friend who's running her IG page has completely removed this post from her grid. So I feel like as fans, it's up for us to keep her accountable and give her the same treatment that we give Ulissa.
What does that mean? Well, I mean, like, shouldn't she remove it? I mean, that's what would you want her to leave it up?
A little year ago where Sierra is talking—
How old is this person? Sierra Ortega. Sierra Ortega age. Who is this person? She's 25 years old. So in 2015, she would have been 15? Damn. Well, I mean, obviously it's not a good word. I am convinced that there are some people who learn some racial slurs but don't know that they are racial slurs, or don't know. But this is weird because she's saying chinky and like explicitly referring to, it sounds like having like more closed eyes. I don't know what other word you would use that would refer to a race's facial features that wouldn't be racist. But anytime I see somebody who like doesn't ordinarily like drop slurs, just like casually toss kind of a weird one out, I'm like, I'm not sure if you know. Like, and I know this guy's a Trump supporter and he's kind of cringe or whatever. I still, to this day, I don't believe, what was the name of that NBA guy? He was on Scuff sometimes with us. He was playing COD and he dropped a hard kike. He just dropped a hard, I was like, God damn. But like, he didn't even react to it. And I'm like, there's no way that he knew. He couldn't possibly have known. He couldn't possibly have known.
Let's go, baby.
Fuck. I wish there was a longer video to illustrate more my point. Like, he's just like playing COD.
Let's go, baby.
Fucking cowards. Don't fucking snipe me, you fucking kike bitch. I just dropped that on my head. That didn't even go to fucking... anyways.
Like, he just keeps playing hit. It's like, no, he just doesn't even... But it also, like, doesn't even make sense. He's not even using it, like... Like, it's not like the guy stole all the money from his bank account and he was like, oh my God, you greedy. Like, you know, I don't know. I feel like he just heard this somewhere and it just like, it has a good bite to it. But I don't know. What about Trump using Shylock in 2015 and then 3 days ago? Well, the Shylock one was weird because Trump is like explicitly hitting on like the most anti-Semitic trope of like, well, a Shylock is just a guy who, you know, it's a banker who charges exorbitant interest rates. It's like, brah. The PewDiePie bridge thing was bad, and I feel like I think of it worse than the more I... Well, that's because that everybody knows that word is bad, 100%. Everybody knows that.
What was that moment on Love Island when the girls went to Casa Amor and Huda kissed Ilan? Especially for viewers who know that Huda is Palestinian and Ilan is a vocal Zionist who openly supports the Israeli occupation responsible for the ongoing ethnic cleansing of her people. Ilan Bibas is a Canadian...
The Love Island producers let a Palestinian woman kiss a Jew. Ooh.
Jewish influencer who has used his platform to advocate for Zionist causes. Despite online rumors, there's actually no concrete evidence that he ever served in the Israeli military. However, there is a photo of him with an Israeli soldier. He had his bar mitzvah at the Western Wall, has visited Israel multiple times from what we can see most recently in 2022, and follows accounts like Stand With Us, one of the most aggressive pro-Israel social media organizations out there. So while he may not be in the military, he's definitely in support of the broader colonial project. That moment raised bigger questions about what the producers were thinking. Did they not vet him? Did they want the drama? Or did they think it didn't matter? Many people were furious that producers let it happen or possibly even orchestrated it. Either way, the impact is real. So
you should watch Love Island? Yeah, I'm good on that.
The factory workers, farmers, mechanics, waiters, waitresses, police officers, firefighters, coal miners. Coal is back. Beautiful. I said you can't use the word coal unless you precede it by saying clean, beautiful coal.
I don't even... My understanding is clean coal is a total myth. I haven't been moved on that. No one's ever shown me anything to prove that it's even like a possibility. That doing this like recapture of pollutant stuff from coal is just like not really feasible. It's just not like a thing. Dusky, don't you think it's weird people treat IDF soldiers worse than Russian soldiers? Or are these people that delusional think Israel is even worse than Russia? My guess is if you were to poll the average lefty, yes, most people would say that Israel is absolutely worse than Russia, for sure. We can't afford to keep cutting taxes for the rich. Trump's big beautiful bill is an advanced stage of disease that took hold long ago. Actually, I think we can cut taxes for the rich all day, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dad's homemade poster goes viral. Soy clap. You fucked up the link. You fucking idiot. You're a dumb fuck. Wait, fuck. Where did it go? Does Control-Shift-T work? Wait. What the fuck? It's alright, I'll figure it out. And it's removed. My dad really wants his hand-drawn poster to go viral. I just want to see him happy. What was it? Technically, there are different gradients of coal, and the kind common in the U.S. is typically of a high chemical purity. Is that what Trump's referring to? Not sure, but it's something. Okay. Probably some AI pick, and OP is saying it's hand-drawn or some. Guys, I was on the most cursed. I think I fucked my Instagram algorithm up. Hold on. I was in the most cursed set of reels last night. I think that cat slept on my fucking pillow. I am so itchy. I have like a slight minor cat allergy. It's not a big deal, but this cat fucked me up yesterday. My whole body is itchy as fuck. I feel like a fucking crackhead. Hold on. Settings. And I'm looking for no. Wait. This? No. Fuck! Where do I see what the things I liked? Who can see your content? No. How others can interact with you? No. What do you see? Muted accounts, content preferences? That one? No. Your app and media. Archiving, downloading, accessibility, language. Archiving and downloading? No. For families. Privacy center? Account status? Did you get a cat? No, I have a friend who went to Europe for 2 weeks, and I said I'd watch her, or she asked me to watch her cat, and I said sure. Your activity. Where do I see that at? Click. Settings. Professional account, QR code notifications, settings and privacy, right? Where is activity? Control F. It's not even on this page. My likes appear here. Settings, your activity, save. Okay, but on the browser. Do I go to my dashboard maybe? No. Oh, more. Your activity. Oh. I can't tell if these are trolls or if these are like real people. For almost any of these. I have no idea. Like, I don't even know it's okay to watch these. Hold on. Okay, like these have to be, these are trolls, right? These are not real, right? These are, okay. It's ironic? Okay, I'm just... Okay. Okay, so those are ironic. Okay, what about like stuff like this?
Is permission for this first. I want to know, will you marry me?
Yes.
Careful! 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 You okay?
Yeah.
Obviously, I checked Illinois and Indiana laws. There's no law regarding how young you can get proposed to.
Like, is that real? Was that a real? Or what about this?
Features with just my Nintendo Switch.
Well, I guess school's over already. You can all go home.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Well, that's a shame.
Hey, turn off the game or you're in trouble.
This is a troll? This is not a troll. This guy's a known troll.
If I play the troll face song full volume right now, then that means I want absolutely nothing to do with you.
Don't do it. See? I would never do such a terrible... That's it. You're suspended. Huh? How do you like that?
Thank you. Hallelujah. You bitch.
Hey, who's playing that? We're taking a test.
Okay, what about like these? Is this guy a troll too? Is this guy trolling? Clearly a joke. Okay. Okay, what about this guy? Is this guy trolling, or is this like a boomer that found Instagram? Is this guy trolling, or? The hashtags are giveaway. Hashtag God first. Okay, and then like the lady that posts this one.
'Cause you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow.
I can't. Is it? It could go either way.
Here I am once again.
I don't know why I started getting so many of these last night. I just got like 100 of these in a row. I don't know if these are supposed to be ironic or not. This is AI. These are wholesome. Is this girl ironic? Oh, shit. What? Do you have to be logged in to see her shit? Never mind. Okay. What? This is not that bad. What the fuck even is this? Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's not, I shouldn't even, I'm sorry. It's not, I don't think it's funny. But I mean, they're laughing at themselves, right?
I'm coming, my baby. Working on crocodile Birkin the baby.
I'm sorry. She's joking about herself, right? But I can't. I'll make an Instagram account and another TikTok account so I can troll this. It's better that I don't, actually. Or like these, I can't tell if like this just feels mean because I don't think that you should like restrict who can make these types of videos. But
Who's your boyfriend tonight?
Not my boyfriend anymore.
Why not?
Didn't want to be.
Idiot.
Well, like I don't know what is. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. How am I supposed to feel when I look at stuff like this? What does the artist want me to feel? What cartoon is this from? This must be like an edit or something, right? Or is it milk? Is that like the mommy horse? It's Spirit. Spirit is a goated movie. It's a femcel movie. That's where horses have their teat? Isn't that kind of risky? Why would God make horses that way? Cows are the same? I feel like cow udders are big ol' udders. It's like obvious. But I feel like, explain risky? If God were to make udders or put the dick and the teat in the same place on a horse? I don't know what a horse's teats look like, I guess. I've never looked before. Why don't they have teats up on their chest like normal mammals? I don't actually know where don't cats have them like all up there? Don't we have milk lines? What about those things? Wait, why do cows have udders? Why don't they have like tits all up and down their body? That would be so much sicker and less confusing. Oh, also, okay, sorry, Jesus, I feel like we're on a lot of child porn topics right now. Okay, last one, okay, because I don't know why I did this. This is probably the most self-destructive thing I've ever done in my life. But just when I'm cleaning or doing on stuff, I have Game of Thrones running in the background. All right, what the fuck are the rules for like in the Vale? You know, there's like the little kid. And the mom is like breastfeeding him and he's like 7, like that one woman I debated. Is that like allowed? Are you allowed to do that? Like if I were to make a movie and I'd be like, oh, and then in this part, I'm going to have this like 7-year-old sucking on this woman's tit. How is that not illegal? They use fake titties? I'm pretty sure that even that wouldn't be okay. Like if I filmed like a 7-year-old, like here's a fake dick, go do something with it. Like, isn't that not allowed? Where are my libertarians at? You guys should know all the rules on this. Destiny, they did that. It's part of a woman's rights. Stop being a bigot. Oh, you want to know a trope also that I feel like got dramatically overplayed? Fuck. I don't want to rewatch the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones and redo my opinion on it, but the whole trope of like Tyrion or one of the Lannisters getting into trouble and then them like in an oh so clever way being like, oh, I can give you a lot of money. And it kind of like works for the entire fucking show, except for the one time with Jaime when it didn't work, but breastfeeding isn't sexual though? It was when I did it. Oh, that's my own mom. That's kind of fucking gross. Never mind. What the fuck am I watching? a cow thing. I don't know why. What's... what? I don't understand. Okay. You know what this reminds me of? Fuck. What's the guy's name? It's not Cryak. It's not this guy. It's whoever made this video. Syriac? Wait, I'll be right back 1 second.
It's official. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act is now law, however that works. And we have for here an opinion piece from the New York Times. It's a collection of graphics. Thank you to the people of the New York Times. And I am analyzing them. Is that fair use? Let's assume. And we're going to look at these charts, the 10 charts, to talk about what it is. So the costs are by far making the individual tax cuts permanent, also increasing the standard deduction and increasing the child tax credit. And that the 2017 individual tax cuts, there's a number of different things in there. But you see the costs here, and then you see the...
Jesus. Yes, it's on breaking California state law. Just to be clear, if Twitch fails to act on this strongly, they open the door to a host of issues, legal and non-legal. Oh, because he removing the orange tip from a toy gun is against the law. Have you ever noticed that toy guns have orange tips on them? The reason for this is to indicate that the firearm is a fake and not the real deal. Toy gun manufacturers are required by a federal regulation to affix the marking to the false weapon before they can ship it or before the person can purchase it. Let's say you bought your kid a toy gun, but you wanted to make it more realistically. In California, if you alter the orange tip in any way, you could be charged with a crime. I guess the question is, what are the elements of the crime? Because it might be that you have to like go out in public or something with it for this to matter. California Penal Code. Any person who changes, alters, removes, or obliterates any coloration or markings that are required by any applicable state or federal law or regulation for any imitation firearm or any device described in subdivision B of section 16700 in a way that makes the imitation firearm or device look more like a firearm is guilty of a misdemeanor. This section does not apply to a manufacturer law. This section does not apply to lawful use in theatrical productions, including motion pictures, television, and stage productions. Ooh, okay. Well, technically it is. I doubt anybody would prosecute him for it, but you should be careful. Testing is an airsoft memer. This is literally never enforced unless in conjunction with some other kind of retarded behavior. Yeah, but you're just relying on, like, the cops not throwing the book at you, you know? BB guns are not even required to have an orange tip. In California, is that true? Couldn't he argue that he meets Section C? Absolutely not. But this is my guess is you typically don't get charged with crimes like this. It's typically other people or it's usually in conjunction with other things. For instance, like lying on a 4473 about whether or not you do drugs is something you usually don't get charged with on its own, unless you're Hunter Biden.
Hello, everyone. I want to issue an apology. This is dumb.
I've never, ever, ever found these videos funny, ever. Wait, can't I just put orange tips on my real guns? And then no one will ever know? How would this be an issue for Twitch legally? They have people like Casey Tron smoking a shit ton of weed on the site all the time, and that's arguably worse and illegal. But I don't think it has. I don't know why Twitch would have any kind of culpability there. Just because Twitch fails to act on this strongly, they open the door to a host of issues, legal and non-legal. Yeah, like I don't know what Twitch would ever be liable for. But so.
Gotta get the trance.
The iconic.
Gotta get the Trump dance
That's
in
right.
there. And I love that the fans.
The iconic.
Gotta get the Trump dance
That's
in there.
right.
And I love that the
He knows
First
it
Lady
was.
also kind of joins along now. Like, it's taken her a few years, but she's
Well, that
come
was
around
one of
to
my
it.
favorite parts, is actually watching them watch the fireworks and
Yeah.
seeing the warmness of their marriage. Usually you see them standing next to each other and not
There
really
she
joking
goes.
around that much, but
There she
they
goes. I
are
love
just
it.
there. How great is that? I think that's the first time I've ever
it.
seen anything like that
Yeah.
between them, and that's
You know, we were talking, they didn't have a
adorable.
light shine. The iconic.
You want to know what one of the dumbest fucking quotes of all time is? And there's pairs of them. They go together. You're not more clever for using the second one. The one of like, history repeats itself. Those who don't study history are doomed to repeat it. Or history might not repeat, but it often rhymes. None of that actually fucking matters, because all of those quotes, the underlying assumption is that people wouldn't want history to repeat. I realize how fucking stupid all those quotes are. Like, there's got to be some like Key and Peele skit, or like some comedian skit where you take some like 10 MAGA people and then you lock them in a room and it's like, guys, listen, I really think we have an issue here. Like, you guys need to learn history better. And they're like, fine. And then you force them for like 8 hours to learn this is exactly, you know, what happened in Nazi Germany or whatever. And they come out like with all this new understanding. They're like, thank you. Like, you know, we genuinely really appreciate this. And then like the next year, they just implement all of the plans and ideas even better than Hitler did, you know? And it's like, oh, thank you. We learned. We finally did learn from history. The underlying assumption of, you know, like, study history so you don't repeat it. The underlying assumption is that everybody wants the future to go in the same direction. And so they'll try to avoid parts of the past, when in reality, that's just not fucking true at all. It's just not true at all.
You look better today than you did then. You didn't look particularly good that night, I will say. But I learned one thing, his beautiful wife loved him. She was a disaster, right? I told him, I said, Steve, I can only tell you one thing. I was with your family and I was with your wife, and your wife was devastated. She loves you. I've seen a lot of wives that, you know, they don't seem to be so concerned in those situations. That's the kind of wife you don't want. But you have a great, beautiful wife who was really there, and you really have done. You're a very brave guy, and Mike, you look better today.
Melania laughs as Trump commends Steve Scalise's wife for being distraught when he was shot. Okay.
Pretty much have a deal. Now we're going to go and ask, I think we're going to start Monday or Tuesday asking, talking to China, perhaps President Xi or one of his representatives. But we pretty much have a deal on TikTok. But we think we probably have to get it approved by China. Not definitely, but probably.
How confident are you that China will agree to that deal?
I'm not confident, but I think so.
What does that mean? I'm not confident, but I think so.
President Xi and I have a great relationship, and I think it's good for them.
This is like, Trump is like me anytime friends try to make plans to go out. And it's like, ask me in 2 weeks. Are you free tomorrow night? I could be. That actually sounds like it would be a lot of fun. And check in with me then.
I think so. President Xi and I have a great relationship, and I think it's good for them. I think the deal is good for China, and it's good for us, and for us it's money. You know, we make a lot of money if the deal goes through.
Are you planning to visit President Xi? Are you planning to go to China?
Well, I was asked to go there, yeah. He asked me if I'd go, and he would likewise come here. We get along very well. We always have gotten along well.
I will say, like, I've learned a decent amount of audio stuff and everything from my all my studio endeavors. One additional piece of audio gear that I want to get, but they're insanely fucking expensive, but I think it would add so much to the podcast, is if I could set up a fucking jet engine next to my fucking microphones, because apparently every single interview with Donald Trump has to happen next to the fucking bridge of Air Force One. What the fuck? Can they not talk to him in the jet bridge or on the before they get to the plane, or what the fuck? Jesus. Trump's pardons cost at least $1.5 billion in restitution. President Donald Trump's pardons and commutations have cost more than $100 million in fines owed to the federal government and another $1.5 billion in restitution to victims.
Base?
What's the biggest fine that was owed that he pardoned? Nikola founder and Trump donor Trevor Milton, who owed nearly $680 million in restitution to Nikola shareholders? Is it supposed to be Nikola shareholders? What the fuck is this company even? We watched some of this. Motors fraud. Fuck, I don't remember.
In
this.
2014, Trevor founded what would become Nikola Motors.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Worthington was losing millions. The faulty engines that D-Hybrid had given them was causing nothing but problems.
Hydrogen trucks that were never delivered on. Oh.
Was making money, while the companies that he sold off were money pits. Milton would continue to convince people that he had valuable technology. On May 9th, 2016, Nikola Motors announced the Nikola One, a semi-truck that would revolutionize the transport industry. It could travel 1,000 miles without stopping and only took 15 minutes of downtime to refill and do another 1,000 miles.
Damn.
The global trucking market is worth over $1 trillion, so a disruptive technology like this could be a game changer. If someone could make it work, that is. In a bizarre twist, allegedly, Nikola bought the design from a man in Croatia for a few $1,000s, but this didn't stop the company from suing Tesla for $2 billion, claiming that Tesla had stolen their design. Unaware of Milton's past, the world was abuzz with the news of the revolutionary truck. So how were they going to do this exactly? Well, with the same technology that had been a complete failure in the D-Hybrid companies, of course, compressed natural gas technology. The truck was to be revealed in a live event in December of 2016, a very tight deadline. Could Nikola pull it off? They must have thought that, because they began to take pre-orders. They stated that the Nikola One was engineered, developed, and is finalizing assembly.
Nikola admits the prototype was rolling downhill in promotional video. Based? Okay. Okay. I mean, depending on your route, that might be possible, all right? Trump signs executive order calling for foreign tourists to pay higher national park fee. Do we have like the tourist numbers? Because that shit was down like crazy. Has it recovered? Was that like a seasonal thing, or where are we at on that?
Elmo the Mook, formerly known as Elon Musk, Elmo the Mook, he's today in another smear, and this only a foreigner could do this. Think about it. He's got up on Twitter right now a poll about starting an America party, a non-American starting an America party. No, brother, you're not an American. You're a South African.
Damn.
And if we take enough time and prove the facts of that, you should be deported because it's a crime of what you did, among many.
Pretty much have a deal. Now we're going to go and ask. I think we're going to start Monday or Tuesday asking, talking to China, perhaps.
I want to thank Republican congressmen and women because what they did is incredible last night. And the Senate, the Republican Senate, we got, not with all of the things we did with the tax cuts and rebuilding our military, not one Democrat voted for us. And I think we use it in the campaign that's coming up, the midterms, because we got to beat them But all of the things that we've given, and they wouldn't vote only because they hate Trump. But I hate them too, you know that? So it's sort of, I really do, I hate them. I cannot stand them because I really believe they hate our country. You want to know the truth?
What do you think? So I have a 3.5 scope for my gun, but I think I need what would like the best binoculars be if I was to go on a safari hunt, an expedition looking for Alexei Friedman criticizing Trump for his rhetoric? What would be the best binoculars to use? I need to find that. Where is he? Where is Lex Friedman criticizing this highly divisive rhetoric? By the way, don't know if you guys forgot, but a insane, crazy MAGA dude 3 weeks ago literally assassinated 2 Democratic politicians and was planning on killing more. Just in case, anybody forgot about that. That happened. Nobody really cares, but, all right.
Fire. You hear a lot of pundits urging Democrats to fight fire with fire. Now, local lawmakers, mostly blue states, are trying to do just that. They want to withhold funds owed to the federal government if these lawmakers determine the federal government is delinquent in funding owed to them. The untested approach is being tried in a handful of states, including Maryland and Washington. You hear a lot of pundits.
Based. Absolutely based. I worked so damn hard. Biden laments changes in U.S. since he left office. Former U.S. President Joe Biden, in a lengthy address via CBS at a conference in California Wednesday night, said some of his most significant achievements in office are changing so rapidly under the current administration that some European leaders have turned to him for advice. Okay. Rip. Trump may resume Patriot missile deliveries after very good conversation with Zelensky, Reuters. Why did we stop shipping missiles? Because we wanted them to go to Israel? Or Trump says Ukraine will need Patriot missiles for its defense, chides Putin. U.S. President Donald Trump said Ukraine would need Patriot missiles for its defenses after speaking with President Volodymyr Zelensky on Friday, and voiced frustrations over Russian President Vladimir Putin and his failure to end the fighting. He was very unhappy about his call with Putin a day earlier. What is this? Hold on. Anna sent me some stupid fucking... What the fuck is he even talking about on these fucking phone calls? Can we leak one of these? Can I get like one? I want one phone call leak where I can hear what this fucking retard sounds like on a call with Putin or whatever. Oh, that was it. I had a very important and fruitful conversation with POTUS. I congratulated President Trump and the entire American people on the U.S. Independence Day. We in Ukraine are grateful for all the support provided. Oh, I see he got the memo. You have to be an absolute Trump dick suck to get literally anything from this fucking retard. It helps us protect lives, safeguard our freedom and independence. We have achieved a lot together with America, and we support all efforts to stop the killings and restore just, lasting, and dignified peace. Today, we discussed the current situation, including Russian airstrikes and the broader frontline developments. President Trump is very well informed, and I thank him for his attention to Ukraine. We spoke at opportunities in air defense and agreed that we will work together to strengthen protection of our skies. We have also agreed to a meeting between our teams. We had a detailed conversation about defense industry capabilities and joint production. We're ready for... We have touched on... Thank you. Jesus. Please unban retard in the Reddit. Many subs, including Wall Street Bets, no longer have the word banned. Thank you for attention to this matter. I don't know if we have the word banned or not, but you shouldn't type it on Reddit unless Reddit has changed their moderation policies, because if you type the word retard on Reddit and somebody reports you, you will get an admin ban from Reddit. Like, you'll get an admin punishment, independent of any subreddit rules, unless they changed that recently. Did Destiny react to the Trump voter whose wife is currently detained and due to be deported? And he refuses to take down Trump flags? Wait, what? Maybe that's in here. We'll see. Hold on. If it's not, then Radiant is in big trouble. The U.S. is switching sides. Donald Trump, by giving Vladimir Putin every incentive to keep killing Ukrainians, or is giving Vladimir Putin every incentive to keep killing Ukrainians. Vladimir, stop! Stop! Vladimir, stop! The American president wrote, I like how this doesn't link to the Truth Social. God, I hate these fucking standards.
Meanwhile, an Iranian woman detained by federal agents, she and her family, all supporters of President Trump. You see the MAGA hats. President Fox 11's Matthew Seedorf live for us in Diamond Bar. And Matthew, those Trump flags staying up tonight.
Yeah, those flags staying up. This family still supports Donald Trump despite their mom being detained. The final moments home for an Iranian woman detained by immigration agents. Thank you. A mother Monday going inside to say bye to her 4 kids.
She came and kissed the kids and that was it. That's the last time I saw her.
How violent is this woman that they needed to send my tax dollars, like fucking 5 agents to the house? Holy shit.
She came and kissed the kids and that was it. That's the last time I saw her.
A proud President Trump supporting family in Diamond Bar.
Election time was here. I had a full 3-4 flags out.
Even while their mom faces immigration questions. Has your opinion changed on this?
That's a good question. Somewhat it has, just because I'm going through it. I was very selfish before. But what I see right now is, okay, there's a reason for it.
Arthur Sahakian's wife, Arpanay, was born in Iran.
What movie am I thinking of? There's got to be, I feel like I'm thinking of some movie about a cult dude. Fuck. Where he talks about how he needs to fuck his son's wife? Or his friend's wife? And it's like part of the cult? What am I thinking of? Dallas Buyers Club? Is it? That's an actual cult? Oh, no. It wasn't a cult. It was like a documentary. Hold on. Documentary... Dad sleeping with, was it son's wife? And they do like an interview. This is what this feels like. I'm just kidding.
On and moved to the United States when she was 3 as a refugee.
She cashed a check, I believe it was less than $200, and this is all where it started.
Then, about 15 years ago, her green card was revoked over a conviction related to theft.
It's all misdemeanor stuff.
Arthur says they've been going through the legal...
Wait, if you do a simple theft, your green card can get revoked? I didn't even know like felonies could get like, wait, hold on. How to have green card revoked in USA. Oh no, wait. Okay, wait, hold on. Thank you, Rebecca Blacklaw. Okay, marriage fraud, false documents, omission of relevant facts, and then committing certain crimes, aggravated felonies, such as murder, drug trafficking, rape. Okay, crimes involving moral turpitude, such as fraud, theft, or assault. Really? Multiple offenses or one committed within 5 years of obtaining a green card can be problematic. Fraud, theft? Like misdemeanor theft? Like if you were to steal a shirt or something from a store, your lawful permanent resident status could be revoked. That's wild. God damn.
Going through it, I was very selfish before.
Has your opinion changed?
It has. Just because I'm going through it. I was very selfish before. But what I see right now is, okay, there's a reason for it.
Arthur Sahakian's wife, Arpaneh, was born in Iran and moved to the United States when she was 3 as a refugee.
She cashed a check, I believe it was less than $200, and this is all where it started.
Then, about 15 years ago, her green card was revoked over a conviction related to theft.
It's all misdemeanor stuff.
Arthur says they've been going through the legal process towards regaining citizenship with check-ins every 6 months or so.
She just went in April, and they said, okay, you're fine, have a good day, we'll see you back in September.
So we did a little bit of like reading on kind of like immigration and the different temporary statuses and all of that the president can grant, all that bullshit. One thing that is incredibly complicated that I don't have a good understanding of, and I don't even know where you'd go to read on it, is navigating the system while you're here is like very weird because you can't even bring this up in debates because people just say you're making shit up. But like, I think there are times where you're here as an undocumented person, but it's like technically okay, or it's not a big deal. You won't be deported for it. The example, the personal one that I have is like, when we did for Melina, we did a K-1 visa, which is if you're engaged, your fiance can come here and then you can get married in the US. And then once you get married, you file this stupid fucking form. It's called an adjustment of status. I don't know which form it is. But you file for an adjustment of status after you get married. However, that process takes months, I think, of waiting. There's a website where you can look at where like current, it's like an I-183. I don't know who knows the fucking thing. Current adjustment of status, wait time. There's a website that will show you the processing times for USCIS cases. I don't remember which fucking form it is. I don't even remember. It's not an I-90. I don't think it's this petition for fiance. It's something different. I don't remember what it is. But regardless, so between the point where we got married and between the point to where her application for her adjustment of status was agreed upon, there was like this 7-month period where she's in the country, technically like as an undocumented person. Like she doesn't have a green card. Her visa, the fiance visa, the K-1 visa is only 90 days, so it's expired. So if she were to leave the country, she can't get back in. They won't let her in because she has no reason to be in the country. Maybe she got another visa waiver or something, but not being engaged in America, they wouldn't let her back in. So you're here as basically as an undocumented citizen. He's describing a process where it sounds like his wife's green card was revoked 15 years ago, but she's like going into the federal government, some federal office, and they're filling out paperwork and they're trying to get her green card back. So she's here illegally, like in air quotes, like technically she is, but like the government knows and they're on their way to figuring out the solution. One of the I don't even want to use the word hypothetical because, I mean, it's going to be a reality if it's not already. But one of the hypothetical harms of this ultra aggressive deportation shit is having people like this no longer trying to pursue their legal route back to being an American green card holder or getting a visa, because now they're worried that if they're tracked in any database anywhere, that they're just going to get deported instantly. So they would rather just like be off the radar completely. That's pretty crazy. If they were working on this for 15 years and they have children, if her only crime was that $200 check or whatever, that's just fucking wild. That's just fucking wild. It's just so harmful. It's like a waste of everything. The kids' lives are going to be worse. The husband's life is going to be bad. Money's going to be wasted on proceedings. I'm guessing the woman was probably contributing to some extent as the, household runner here while the dad is working. I'm guessing, unless they're both working. Like, that's just so wild.
Conviction related to...
It's like bad on every level. It's not even like you can make the argument that like, well, at least we're saving money. Like, it hurts you on every single level from top to bottom.
Then, about 15 years ago, her green card was revoked over a conviction related to theft.
It's all misdemeanor stuff.
Arthur says they've been going through the legal process towards regaining citizenship with check-ins every 6 months or so.
She just went in April, and they said, okay, you're fine. Have a good day. We'll see you back in September or October.
Then last week, the United States bombed 3 nuclear sites in Iran, increasing tensions and concerns of Iranian sleeper cells retaliating in the U.S.
What is this Iranian sleeper cell meme? Who is legitimately concerned about this? Has this ever happened ever in the history of all of the United States? At Destiny, why would it take 15 years to regain the green card? When you're doing, okay, I don't know if it's like this for everybody, but for all of our immigration stuff, this is what immigration stuff is like. You go into an office and you say, hey, I want to do a thing. And they're like, okay, cool. Then you get a letter in the mail saying, hey, thank you for coming into the office. You're going to get another letter saying whether or not you've been approved or not. And then in 4 months, you get a letter saying, hey, here's your letter from the government. Congratulations, you've been approved. In 2 months, you're going to get another letter saying, this is where you have to go. And then in 2 months, you get a letter saying, hey, this is where you have to go. Mail us back. It is insanely crazy how far out and blown out all the timelines and everything is on everything. At least this is, again, in my personal experience for like the immigration related shit. It is such a dog shit fucking process. Like, again, like, I'm wealthy. Melina was Swedish. We both have money. It's not like there's like some poor shit going on. All of our paperwork is above board. I think it took us 3 years for her to get her green card. 3 years on the marriage route. It was insane. Now, some of that might have been exacerbated maybe by COVID. Some of the timelines might have been a little bit weird, but
4 of them seeing the Iranian nationals because of the sleeper cells. I understand that.
Federal sources tell Fox News that more than 130 Iranian nationals were detained in the U.S. this last week.
I think it will resolve a lot of issues because we'll know exactly who's in here for what reasons. Even though I miss her dearly, but I think we could do a better job of you catch someone, you see they're national, and do a background real quick and see if they have ties to the community and ties to families over here, and let them go.
What do you think's going to happen?
Yeah, you think that's what they're going to check for?
I'm on the list to be going to a different facility.
Arpanay speaking with us on the phone, uncertain about her future. Any regrets with your vote?
None. Still supporting him.
While her family...
You can't break these people off of the Trump train either. Nothing will do it. Donald Trump could anally rape this guy, and he would find an excuse for it and say, well, Kamala would have used a bigger strap on. Like, there's nothing that you can say to these people to move them off their vote. It's like every conversation I was like, well, would you still vote for Trump? Yes. It's like, what?
Future. Any regrets with your vote?
None. Still supporting him.
While her family continues showing support for President Trump, hoping their mom comes home soon.
Trump is not trying to do anything bad. We understand what he's doing, and he wants the best for the country.
So right now, it's unclear if and when that mom could return home. Reporting live tonight, Matthew Seedorf, Fox 11 News.
So the argument for getting rid of her would be what? That she's not in the country legally and she committed a crime?
Exactly. Basically, it sounds like she lost her green card about 15 years ago and since then has been fighting to get it back. So right now, she does not have that green card and is considered to be in the country illegally.
Yeah. Interesting. So this whole thing is a reminder that everybody has a different story, and there's so many layers to it. And if you just talk in political slogans, it's not enough. You really have to listen to each and every person's story and try to make up individual decisions almost. All right, Matthew Seedorf, thank you for your reporting on this.
Who would have ever thought immigration could be so hard? I like how they want to be so nuanced, by the way, when it comes to the Trump shit here. But if this was about some Mexican illegal immigrant under Biden, it's like a very one-dimensional, easy to know that Biden is evil and the Democrats are evil. But I know someone going through the legalization process through a UVI or through a U visa, and it's taking 10 years just to get a work permit. It's so stupid, dude.
Wait, I thought Venmo was for paying people.
Yeah.
Well, they said maybe he just doesn't want to, maybe he just doesn't want to betray Trump on camera or whatever. I mean, I can understand that, but what about like parents like this?
Like, wir sind Doctors with the home can. She says they would still say don't.
Wait, this isn't the ones. Weren't there parents in Texas recently who lost a child who said they would still tell people? Oh, was it that? Why the fuck are they? Wait.
Tomorrow, the Department of State Health Services will release updated numbers on the measles outbreak in Texas. So far, one child has died from measles here in Texas, and now we are hearing from her parents. Teresa Woodard joins us with their comments about the MMR vaccine, Teresa.
Yeah, Cynthia, the parents said their daughter Kaylee was 6 years old when she died on February 26th. The organization that interviewed them and posted that interview online is extremely anti-vaccine, and the parents still are too.
Her fever didn't want to go away.
They're Amish people who speak German?
The interview with this mother and father began in English, but at times switched to German with a translator. They are part of the Mennonite community in West Texas, identified by the state as the center of a measles outbreak that's infected more than 300.
What is Bavaria? Is that still a real place? Is that like the Texas of Germany? That was the impression I got reading a World War I, World War II book.
People since January. Their 6-year-old daughter developed pneumonia, a side effect of measles. She was the first death recorded from measles in the U.S. in a decade. She was unvaccinated.
She says they would still say don't do the shots. There's doctors that can help with measles. They're not as bad as they're making it out to be.
The nonprofit Children's Health Defense conducted the interview. Robert F. Kennedy founded this organization in 2007. He's now the Secretary of Health. CHD is strongly anti-vaccine.
The measles vaccine is unequivocally safe and effective. Misinformation and disinformation cost us lives.
Public health experts say the erosion of trust in the MMR vaccine means a once eliminated disease is once again a threat, and preventable deaths.
He says God does no wrong. Yes, absolutely. Like, we would absolutely not take the MMR. Like, the measles wasn't that bad.
Are being prevented no more. In Dallas, I'm Teresa Woodard.
It shouldn't be, we need to drop these words, misinformation and disinformation or whatever. We just need to call it lying.
I quit.
What? He quit? Trump's special envoy Witkoff insists on lifting sanctions against Russian energy sector. Politico. Witkoff is our foreign envoy who goes and negotiates deals for us. He did what he does kind of with Russia, and he did with Hamas, kind of. Although all of that has failed. Fuck, I can't find the link of him on Tucker Carlson. This guy, he doesn't even know anything about fucking Ukraine, and he's the guy that we send to go negotiate. It's actually just unbelievable. Why don't you update your notes tomorrow? I should be publishing them at the end of every stream. My bad. There you go. There's no way this is normal. It's almost like the weather has been weaponized. Bill Gates should be investigated immediately. He's already admitted to blocking the sun. Didn't Marjorie Taylor Greene just say she was going to introduce legislation to fight against the weather changing stuff? I feel like I saw this tweet last night or this morning. I am introducing a bill that prohibits the injection, release, or dispersion of chemicals or substances into the atmosphere for the express purpose of altering weather, temperature, climate, or sunlight intensity. It will be a felony offense. Chemtrails, weather-changing machines. I have been researching weather modification and working with the Legislative Council for months writing this bill. It will be similar to Florida's Senate Bill 56. We must end the dangerous and deadly practice of weather modification and geoengineering. This is not normal. I want clean air, clean skies, clean rainwater, clean groundwater, and sunshine, just like God created it. No person, company, entity, or government should ever be allowed to modify our weather by any means possible. If only there was a way to do things like produce energy while limiting the amount of bad stuff that goes into the atmosphere. Witkoff is a retard? We know. Trump envoy relied on Kremlin interpreter in meetings with Putin to end the war in Ukraine. There's 0% chance. This story can't be real. President Donald Trump's special envoy broke with long-standing protocol by not employing his own interpreter during 3 high-level meetings with Russia's Vladimir Putin, opting instead to rely on translators from the Kremlin. A U.S. official told 2 Western officials with knowledge of the talks told NBC News. What? Why? We have people that can speak other languages in this country. How fucking... Okay.
Not watching fireworks. It's July 4th, and I'm not watching fireworks tonight. Here's why. Now, just recently, the Trump administration announced that no more Patriot interceptors would be donated or sold to Ukraine. Ostensibly, this is because so many Patriots have been used up recently that we need them for our own stocks. But as we sit tonight and watch our manufactured violence, our simulation of the bombardment of Fort McHenry during the War of 1812, I can't help but think of another country that's getting bombarded right now.
Israel. I'm just kidding.
And that's Ukraine.
Sorry, I'm just kidding.
All Ukraine really wants is independence from the influence of Russia. The same independence that we wanted from England 200 or so years ago. I love being an American, but we're letting our allies down. And tonight, as you eat your burger and you watch the rockets' red glare, I want you to think about how we are treating our allies who just want to be free.
Eat your burger. Wait, is this guy underrated? I feel like this guy is a goated actor. But maybe people all agree he's a goated actor. I feel like I don't hear him get enough credit. The guy who's the Voldemort, and he's in this guy.
I'm excited. We're ready for our next course, which I think you'll find.
Excuse me. What the hell is...
He is goated. Okay. I feel like he's just amazing. This guy, just like every performance is so good. This is a good movie. If you've ever... It's kind of me, but if you've never seen The Menu, I recommend it. The chef was the only good part about this shit movie. Oh, you guys... Actually, never mind. You guys probably won't like it. Because the movie has to do with a bunch of spoiled rich motherfuckers in society, and that's what you guys all are. So you guys are going to be disapproving. I just realized that. My bad. I still haven't seen Schindler's List. Is this a good movie? Oh my god, he's a little baby here. Aww.
I'll give him my call. What's her name?
It's phenomenal. I'm like, movies about like the Holocaust and World War II, I'm just kind of like, we get it, okay? I get it. Show me one of these where the Nazis win, okay? That's what I really want. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. How do you pronounce? I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Ralph Fiennes? Israel versus the world. Middle East turmoil. WAPO retracts. Wait, what? Correction, we've deleted the post below because it and early versions of the article doesn't meet the post fairness standards. The background. Early versions of the article on Sunday stated that Israeli troops had killed more than 30 people near a USA site in Gaza, with the headline attributing the action to health officials. The article failed to make clear if attributing the deaths to Israel was the portion or the position of the Gaza Health Ministry or a fact verified by the Post. The article and headline were updated on Sunday evening, making it clear that there was no consensus about who was responsible for the shootings, and there was a dispute over that question, while statements from Israel that it was unaware of injuries and that an initial inquiry indicated soldiers didn't fire civilians near the site were included in all versions. Oh, okay. I don't know what this is. Okay. This is how it works now. The media reports a complete lie from a terrorist organization. Then you go on Joe Rogan and repeat the lie to tens of millions of people, and then the publication tries to retrospect the damage already done. I feel like this happened like 10 times. This is why I don't give a fuck about any stories coming out of this place right now also. People are like, did you see the news story where Israel threw out a loaf of bread and lured 100 poor Palestinians, and then the IDF mowed them down with M249s and Patriot missiles and JDAMs? And then it's like 3 days later, it's like, actually, okay, I don't care. Nuclear inspectors leave Iran after cooperation halted with the UN watchdog. Okay. Still reeling. The UN's nuclear watchdog said on Friday that its inspectors have left Iran days after the country, still reeling from its war with Israel, suspended cooperation with the international agency. Still reeling from its war with Israel. What a weird way to say that. From the bombings, right? Is there like there's like a big political motive to like call it a war or not a war? I feel like these terms are just deprecated. They just don't really, the world just doesn't really work that way anymore. Like non-state actors and, you know, single sorties and targeted bombings, like New York Times, sorry. I just feel like it's hard to call, like it's very rare that we just have like full-on wars between big countries anymore. Ukraine and Russia obviously would be, right? Israel and Gaza would be, sure. Joe Rogan.
We were told there would be...
This guy's recording out of his TV speakers. What the fuck?
No, well, there's two things that are insane. One is the targeting of migrant workers, not cartel members, not gang members, not drug dealers, just construction workers showing up in construction sites and raiding them. Gardeners.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Or Palestinian students on college campuses. Or not, like, there's a did you see this video of this Turkish students at Tufts University that wrote an essay, and then there's video of like ICE agents, like...
Is that a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was her essay about? It was just critical of Israel, right?
Just critical of Israel. Yeah, I mean...
And that's enough to get you kicked out of the country?
There's a long history of anti-colonial activism in U.S. colleges, you know, that led to you know, South Africa changing and all of that, and I think there's a continuation of that.
In Rogan's defense, it was extremely subtle. Like...
And I don't...
Most unbelievable.
Good to see you, my friend.
Great to see you, Joe.
Wild times.
Almost unbelievable.
Yeah. The last time you were here, we were really worried about what was going to happen. And now it seems like we're in a completely different timeline.
Yeah, I have to say, in addition to being just overarchingly worried about what was going to happen to the Republic and to the globe, I was personally worried about what would happen to people like you and me if we lost.
Yeah, probably wouldn't be so good for business. They probably would have cracked down.
There's that, but I must say, on my darker days, I had concerns even beyond that. And
you probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah, in light of what we now know. You know, it's this U.S. aid thing that's going on. You know, Mike Benz has been...
Like, it was just so funny to me that after 4 years of Biden and literally nothing happening to any of these people, that after the Trump election, yeah, they were like, thank God, who knows what would have happened? And it's like, well, probably nothing. Like what didn't happen for the last 4 years. pretty sure the last 4 years were literally the best years of your entire career. I think you got more money. When did he sign that $100 million Spotify deal? Joe Rogan, 100 mil Spotify deal. That might have been a Trump one. Initial $100 million deal was in 2020. Oh, okay. It didn't get canceled, like. And he re-upped? Yeah. So, okay. Rogan made fun of Dibble having cancer a few weeks ago. Did he actually make fun of him for having cancer, or did he just make fun of him when he has cancer? Rogan, Dibble, cancer. Jesus, I have stage 4 cancer? Wait, what the fuck?
Embodies what you don't like about academia. You see him physically, he embodies it. It's like that's what it is. It's these weak men, these weird, kind of bitchy, weak men.
Hey there, Joe. I just found out yesterday that you ridiculed my appearance in front of millions of people on your podcast. Here I am. I have had...
Okay, firstly, fuck me. Don't make me side with anybody on this. Or I mean, I don't think that Rogan was making fun of him for having stage 4 cancer. He's making fun of him because... Listen, I like Flint Dibble. I think he's a cool dude. But he does have he literally wears a fedora, guys. Okay. Now, this is a retarded reason to make fun of somebody, especially somebody that you would expect to to look like that, right? Like, nobody wants to go to a college campus and their professors look like the cast of Fast and Furious 14, right? Like, yeah, what do you mean? How is this even a legitimate criticism? Like, it's fucking retarded. And then also, yeah, remember how sensitive, I will never get over how much of a special fucking prissy snowflake bitch Joe Rogan was when the guy did the RFK voice. The most cowardly, oversensitive,
Robert Kennedy explained this to me. This is his words, not mine. But if he's right, it's the craziest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. And I think he's right. In the placebo group, two people died.
I'm going to do his voice while you talk, if you don't mind.
Don't do that. In the placebo group, two...
You're actually such a fucking bitch, dude. All of these conservatives are cuckservatives. They're such bitches. This is not AI. We have the fucking sign for it. Yeah, also, that Dibble guy, he was on our show, so I got to talk to him in advance on this, or not in advance, but afterwards. Flint is not like a debater guy at all. He was just like an archaeologist, like an academic. The amount of work and prep that he did to go on Rogan and to do that debate against, is it Stephen Graham, was very impressive. His prep work was very impressive. The way that he described it was impressive. His performance was really impressive. And then for Joe Rogan to bring on Graham again afterwards and to dodge Dibble coming on, like, he's actually such a bitch-made Graham Hancock. Oh, he's actually so bitch-made.
All right, I'm about to show you.
Quick react before lab leak. Who broke the Democrats? God, oh my God, conservatives are just such weak fucking losers, dude. Like, all the TRT in the world is not going to save you from being such a spineless cuck. Just hired an illegal immigrant to do some manual labor. I thought about how some fat American out there is thinking this is the reason why their life sucks, and made me laugh. Jesus Christ. Congrats on your slave labor. They don't know English because they were born overseas. What's your excuse for not knowing what words mean? Magatard. We already watched this, you fucking loser, but we'll watch it again because it's epic.
Sir, it's a prank. It's a prank.
Motherfucker!
It's a prank. Sir?
Yes.
Do you know what time it is by chance?
Yes.
Yeah? Let me just borrow like $100. Thank you. Borrow $100?
Yeah.
For what?
I just need to go like buy some stuff. I already got it. $100. Thank you.
No, thank you. Turn this off.
What do you mean?
I'm calling the police right now.
Sir, I just need $100 real quick.
Yeah, I know you're...
Alright, let me get like another 100. Sir! It's a prank, it's a prank.
Motherfucker!
It's a prank. Sir.
Go back.
Sir, it's a prank.
Call the police!
What am I doing, sir?
Call the police!
Sir, look at it.
No,
it's
no,
a sound.
No, not look at it.
Sir, let go of me.
Call the police!
What the fuck? Bro just tried to break my phone.
Call the police!
Sir, what are you doing? Sir, stay away from me.
Call the police!
I just hate old people, so it's funny to me. He made a Kino video about Joe Rogan. This one, the hour and 15-minute one?
People who are...
What kind of cancer does Flint have? How does he, like, when did he find out? That sucks, bro. The Flint Dibble stage 4, what happened? Is he dying or what? Well, it depends on the kind of cancer. Some cancers, even at stage 4, have like super good prognoses, like very high survival rates. And others are like, you're like fucked. So I don't know. Melanoma. My non-Hodgkin's was at stage 4 and they cleared it in like 6 months. Oh, that's what my kid's mom had. I don't know for melanoma what the prognosis is, or if there are different types of melanomas there. Quotes. Admitting to a federal crime on Twitter to own the whites? Hanania is a genuine human plague, something profoundly disgusting about him, especially considering his previous white nationalist LARP. You've been reported. Hashtag FAFO. Dude needs to get raped ASAP. Thank you for admitting to a crime. Jesus. MAGA vs. Grok needs to have a dedicated subreddit. It's an endless trove of comedy gold. It really is. They keep saying that they've broken Grok, but I don't know. Every time they call him, I just see him getting... George W. Bush's highest deficit was in the 400 billion range. Obama immediately took it to 1.3 trillion. This is very well documented. You're correct. Bush's peak deficit was 458 in fiscal year 2008. Obama's was 1.4 trillion, driven by the inherited financial crisis. TARP, signed by Bush, and stimulus. However, Obama then reduced it steadily to 585 billion by fiscal year 2016, achieving a net decrease over his terms. Wrong again. TARP generated a profit. Obama immediately passed an $800 billion bill right after taking office. It was not profitable. That is also not a decrease. Every one of his years were higher than Bush's worst. Fair point on TARP. It did yield a net profit of $15 billion per Treasury data. The 787 ARRA stimulus was spending, not an investment like TARP. Deficits fell from 1.4 trillion to 438 billion, below Bush's 458 billion peak, before rising to 585 billion fiscal year 2016. Not every Obama year. So one was slightly below his peak, but all were far above his other 7 years. Maybe stop lying to people. I'm not lying. The data is from the CBO and Treasury sources. Bush's deficits, 158, 378, 413, 318, 248, blah, blah, blah. Average of 305. Obama's from 2010 to 2016. Yes, most exceeded Bush's. 1.413 was Obama, stupid. You are making crap up in plain view. Every time they call Grok, they get so mad.
Great, hey! Yo, turn down! What? Turn the clock! Yo! Bro, you panicking, nigga! Relax, bro! You panicking, nigga! Block in, bro!
What am I with? That's the ball. I just, everybody just relax. You still got chat? I got chat. Yo, everybody just shut up, bro, because, like, we right there to the crib, bro. You gotta lock in.
What does AMP stand for again? Is that like his friend group and they're part of the WL community, but AMP is like his personal group or posse or what?
Let me get pulled over twice. Bro, just lock in, bro.
You know what it's called?
And watch the stream. Dick watching.
Yes, okay.
No.
Campus any means possible.
Shut the fuck up, shut up.
They're the OTK of Black Twitch.
What the fuck? Well, we don't gotta give no license registration. No. Why we getting pulled over? Why we getting pulled over?
Stop.
Why we getting pulled over though? Why we getting pulled over?
No, why? Yeah, why?
What the fuck we do? Nigga, we not even doing nothing though. Nigga wanna record us? Hold on, watch out, bro. No, yeah. Cause niggas, I can record too.
No!
Yo,
No!
Chill!
Jesus.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Hey, he ain't drink. Nah, niggas ain't even die, bro.
Chill. We in San Antonio, gang. I'm trying to make it back to Atlanta.
Damn, they're not playing games. Y'all niggas trying to get me arrested, bro? Stop. Y'all saying Phantom chill. He ain't even drink, chat. He ain't even.
Anybody got connection?
He don't even drink.
We didn't break no. You got connection?
He don't even drink, bro. What?
On my chat.
He ain't even drink.
Yo, Agent, you drink water the whole day, man. What this nigga Chris talking about?
Nigga, I'm a lawyer. Nigga.
The Phantom guy has PTSD with getting pulled over and jailed. 10 minutes, bro.
Alpha 41.
Got anybody else down there? You know what I'm stopping you for this morning at this point?
I think it's the lights.
Not the lights. You don't have a license plate.
No plates and a suspended license? That's like a Class A misdemeanor or like a level 1. That's a top misdemeanor, I think, in most states. They can have jail time with it. I think. I know it is in Missouri. That's what I got pulled over for.
Yeah, what's going on with it?
I know it sounds good.
Whose car is it?
It's mine.
It's your car?
Yeah.
So what's going on with your tag?
No, I forgot to have it on.
You forgot to have it
I
on?
don't drive this car that much. I was doing a video for it. That's what lights. That's what
Okay. How long have you owned it? I just need some sort of proof that you own the car.
Okay, let's get you.
You don't have a registration, bro? No plates? Suspended license? No registration? Driving this shit? What the fuck is wrong with you? Listen, okay? I know this is edgy, but there are times when black people are pulled over by cops and it's actually not racism, okay? It's just the person getting pulled over is fucking retarded. Being a retard is not exclusive to any one race, all right?
Like registration?
Yeah.
Can't the cops just type the VIN into their computer and get all that info? I mean, you have to like walk up and look at all them, fuck all that shit. I'm sure they'll get it eventually, but.
Bro.
Where y'all coming tonight? Or coming from tonight?
I'm going home. I live right here.
You're going home?
Mm-hmm.
Where you coming from?
From home. I was shooting a video.
So you're shooting a video?
Yeah. All right.
Had anything to drink tonight?
Nah.
Smoke anything?
Nah, I don't smoke.
Take any prescription medication?
Nah.
Illegal narcotics?
Did you educate yourself on New Florida speeding memes? No, what are New Florida speeding memes?
Code 4. Copy it, 1028. Charlie X-Ray Foxtrot, 75.
Over 50 equals 30 days in jail?
50. Here you go. Make sure the VIN's the correct VIN number. 2291. Alright. Give me a moment, I'll be right back with you, okay?
I saw her did it.
Good.
Target 29.
Good.
Transport 20 comes back to a 2021 Lamborghini blue in color to a Roberta subject out of Marietta, showing registration expired, valid insurance, negative 29.
Zero, copy 1027.
Go ahead.
071-248-580. 42, you start this way. I'm south of 92.
Clear, I'm 30 seconds out.
Turkey, clear 104. Want unit clear for? 105.
Suspended all for failure to appear. Suspended all expired. And suspended all for failure to appear.
He is suspended?
Yes, driver is.
But he doesn't have a 1017?
No.
What is 1017? Is that a bench warrant? Failure to appear on what? I was curious if he got his license suspended. Okay, so he's driving on a suspended license. So it's already suspended.
Driving suspended?
Yeah. Do you want it since you spotted it?
Nope. This is your stop.
Okay.
You're the decision maker on this.
Yeah.
It's your stop. You get it.
It's your style. He doesn't want to do the paperwork. Did you catch the explosion in Tehran? Not yet.
Which is interesting. This is not the first time I've seen this vehicle.
Oh, yeah?
No, I saw it at 92 in Indian Valley pulling out. He did the same thing. I don't know if you heard it.
Uh-oh.
But he crested the hill past my traffic stop.
Check it out for 49. Clear for traffic, negative 29.
Good. And just
Number 27 comes back to Roberta, subject at a Marietta showing Class B Charlie suspended, negative 29.
Okay, so we're clear on what's happening.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with the car?
He says he lives in here. He's got a buddy. If his buddy's got a valid driver's license and wants to take it to the house, I'd be okay with that.
Okay.
Jesus.
That sounds fair.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. So where do you live? That's right there.
Yep, left, right, right.
Okay.
Do you think he's going to arrest him? He said he's okay with his buddy driving the car home. Driving, no plates. I don't know what that is. Driving on a suspended license is definitely can carry jail time. Not minimum, but I'm sure it does. I don't know what state this is, but I'm sure it does.
Do me a favor. Come on back here with me for a moment.
Uh-oh.
You got any weapons with you? Guns, knives, explosives? Come on back here in front of my car. Nothing illegal on you. All right. Well, why is your license suspended? It is? Yeah.
What?
I'll say that. Why?
What does it say?
You said you got a feeling why I might say that.
Because I had a ticket, but the lawyers handle it, so I don't know how it works.
Okay, saying it's suspended for failure to appear.
Okay, so he got some kind of ticket for something, didn't appear for the speeding ticket, and it sounds like he didn't pay it. So they probably issue a bench warrant for you to show up in court, and then they probably suspend your license on top of that if the ticket was for some kind of traffic infraction.
So you didn't show up for a court hearing, and so the judge suspended your license, okay? Because of that, you are under arrest. Put your hands behind your back.
Can I pass this?
I got you. Hang on for a second. Right now, just put your hands behind your back.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Ain't about nothing.
Does he got a driver's license?
There's ID on in there, yeah. Well, can I get the phone? Because I'll maybe the phone if I leave.
Let me get your hand, dude.
Make sure everything is okay.
My best guess is Georgia.
So keep the phone and your ID in here.
Alright, you can go.
Alright, you get the phone grab?
Actually, good. He should have my driver's license.
I got the driver's license.
Yeah. You want this to go to the buddy?
Yo, tell Steve to come get this V.
You live over there at 204?
Yeah, I'm a block away from home.
Okay. Does he get a driver's license?
Yeah.
You okay if he drives your car over there?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. So he,
There's a cool wait time to get it. Right there, you got the headlight.
okay. Cool. So you're being charged with two things. One is expired registration. Or I'm sorry, not having registration on the car because the registration was
on a different car.
Expired in 2023.
Well, that's the picture I showed you.
Oh shit.
It still was expired.
Still expired.
So the car is registered in New York now. I just showed you that for verification that I own the vehicle.
Okay, so then it's an unregistered motor vehicle.
No, it's registered.
In New York.
Exactly.
How long have you lived here?
Don't answer that. Don't say anything. Don't say shit. They can't prove how long you've lived fucking anywhere. They don't know. Dude, I got pulled over because my registration was expired by 7 years. I got pulled over at Christmas, and the lady was like, she was like, you know, your registration expired. I'm like, yeah, okay. And she's like, you know that after over 6 months is a misdemeanor. And I'm like, oh yeah, I just moved here. And she's like, how long ago did you move here? And it's like, just like a couple weeks ago. I drove from Nebraska. I just got here. That's why I haven't changed anything in the Nebraska plates. And she's like, why is your registration Nebraska so out of date? It's like, oh, I just don't drive my car much. It's parked all the time, ma'am. I probably shouldn't have said anything. But hey, listen, I got off with a warning. I didn't get arrested at all. Don't answer. Don't tell them how long you've lived there. Because the thing is, if you tell them I've lived in Georgia for over a year or whatever, and you didn't get registered, I don't know if it's the same as it is in Florida, but in Florida, over 6 months is a misdemeanor crime. Georgia, driving, registration expired. I wonder if they have a similar thing here. It shall be a misdemeanor to operate any vehicle required to be registered in the state without a valid driver's license, or rather valid number license plate properly validated. Drivers have 30 days to register a car after becoming a resident. There it is. 30 days to register after becoming a resident. There it is. Don't say how long ago you moved, okay? Did you not have a Florida ID? I don't remember. I probably did. I just said I didn't drive much. Listen. This isn't even a fucking... There's nothing written here. Whatever. Well.
You said you live over there at 204.
You're right.
7 years expired license? Is that what you said? No. My tags on my car were expired by 7 years, not my license.
But there's a temporary... No, I have all the paperwork for it, but I understand. Okay.
Go and face the car for me.
Oh, he didn't say anything at least. That's
the
good.
Registration issue is something that I would release on citation. You're going to jail for the
suspended license,
because it was a failure to appear specifically, okay?
Right.
You got anything on you that's illegal?
No.
Nothing that can poke me, stick me, hurt me?
No, it should be fine.
All right. Spread your feet apart for me.
I wonder why they pulled him over. Maybe I'm whatever pussy. I feel like it's a kind of a bitch move to arrest the guy. But if they pulled him, if he was driving dumb, and he's on a suspended license, and he has an unpaid ticket, and he's driving with no license plates, that's a lot of dumb shit to be doing. I know you guys are saying no plates, but the other cop was acting like he was driving crazy earlier. Like, oh, I saw this car earlier, I remember it. So I wonder if that's what caught their attention. And then they can say, well, we pulled you over because of no plates, but. I think with a failure to appear, they almost always take them in. Oh, actually, that might be true. If you have a bench warrant, they probably will always arrest you. That's probably true. Because you're literally, you were issued a citation and you didn't show up in court, so why would they issue you another citation to show up in court? That's probably an instant arrest in almost every case. It's probably true.
Come on, set up my phone.
Can I get my phone?
I'll get it. It can't go with you.
Okay.
But I'll take it, and it's gonna meet you at the jail.
Got it. No problem.
Yeah, you'll be able to get phone numbers out of it.
It's nice that he at least let him drive it instead of getting it towed, I guess. He let his friend drive it. Especially given that the car's unregistered.
Alright.
What do you do for work?
I make YouTube videos.
You make YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Alright, what's your getting in here?
Say however you got to get comfortable.
Yeah, let's do it. How far is it? Is it a...
No, bench warrants are not an automatic arrest. Look up ROR. I'm not going to Google ROR. I don't know if I would even find anything for that. I'm not saying they legally have to arrest you, otherwise the cop will be executed. I'm just saying that my guess is going to be more often than not a cop is probably going to never cut you slack on a bench warrant because you've already dodged showing up in court once. So why would they think you're going to show up the second time? You know.
Far right?
Honestly, he took the arrest like a champ. Yeah, I mean he did, but he's also like, this is a huge fuck around and find out.
10 15 from here. Who do you want to take your car? Is it the dude that was in the passenger or that guy?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Damn. He asked what he did for work. Yeah, do you think Pisco would say this whole stop was not viewpoint neutral? Oh, the COVID guy? This guy's tweeted about a few clips of mine. I almost positive I can bring this guy on to chat after. We will after we go through all the videos, I guess. Okay, so how are you guys saying that he's traumatized? Like, I feel like this whole stop was relatively benign, no? How is he? He's like freaking out more here than he was in the other.
I'm talking about. Hey, I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer. You are. I'm an attorney, nigga. Tell him. It's over, agent.
They were joking.
What is she saying right now? For what?
He's playing it up for the stream.
Set up the car for what? Set up the car for what? Set up the car for what? Think about it. Niggas been following us for dumb moves. I've been peeped at.
Recording. It's on video.
Yes.
You're just making that up.
Hold on, AJ, let me see your phone. Wait, hold on, Chris care. Oh, Chris, your phone, right? Oh, Chris, your phone, right?
I legally don't have to have a car without a probable cause. That's not a probable cause to pull me in my car. That means you give me a ticket.
Just hop out, bro. Just hop out.
Do it in flash OD. For what though?
But AJ, just tell you, I didn't do nothing wrong, bro.
Just hop out.
You have to. No, okay, but look, like,
she gives me a ticket. Unless she has suspicion of some shit. You don't have suspicion of nothing. I took a right turn.
No.
Watch out.
Hey, listen, y'all want me to talk? I'm a lawyer.
I don't know why. I just don't know.
Chill. No, I'm not crashing. I'm a lawyer. No. We know our right.
Okay. The worst thing to be around, is around cops with crash out friends. I thought it was with a crash out woman. Oh, wait, I think he does the friend one too, though, right?
You see flashing police lights in your mirror? Stop immediately. Everybody knows, if the police have to come and get you, they're bringing an ass kicking with them.
There's a legendary Travis Scott's traffic stop where a drugged out woman almost fucks their whole shit. Wait, what? Link me.
Here's a no-brainer. If you're listening to loud rap music, turn that shit off. Blasting fuck the police while you're getting pulled over by the police is just ignorant. When an officer approaches your car, be polite.
Is there a problem, officer?
And stay in your car with your hands on the wheel.
What the fuck do you want, motherfucker?
Unless you want your ass kicked. Want to give a friend a ride? Not so fast. Your friend might be crazy. Now, before you let your friend in your car, ask them these questions. Do you have a gun? Do you have drugs? Do you have any warrants? And in case you do get pulled over by the cops,
license and registration, please.
Remind your friend to do this one thing. Shut the fuck up.
Man, don't give him shit. What the fuck you want?
If you have to give a friend a ride, get a white friend. A white friend can be the difference between a ticket and a bullet in the ass. Here's a tip you should never forget. If your woman is mad at you, leave her at home. Because a mad woman will say anything.
He got weed! He got weed!
If your woman is mad at you, there's nothing she'd like to see more than you getting your ass kicked.
That's right! Kick his motherfucking ass! When you tell me shut up, take a weed too! He got weed! He got weed!
Now let's review.